I'm your host, Davida Shinsky, and you're listening to Live Without Limits, Reach Personal Success on a Daily Basis. The purpose of this podcast is to help you in relationships and building personal growth and mental health issues and psychology and improving your outlook on life and how successful you are and how you deal with your life on a daily basis. And today's presentation is titled, and well, let's get to it and get it going. So, today's presentation is Healing After a Breakup 5 Steps that you can take to move on. Breakups are never easy. They can leave us feeling confused, hurt, and alone. But with time and dedication to the healing process, you can find your way back to happiness. And in this presentation, we will provide you with 5 steps to move on after a breakup and begin the healing process so that you eventually find peace and joy in life again. By following these steps, you can learn to cope with the breakup and find closure, knowing that you've taken the necessary steps to heal and can help you get back on track and move forward in life. How we live our lives depends on so many things, and the kind of relationships we have depend on the home we grew up in. The first step to healing from a breakup is acknowledging your feelings of grief, sadness, anger, and confusion. Don't try to push your feelings away or ignore them, as this will only make it harder for you to move on. Instead, take time and reflect on the relationships, the emotions you're feeling that come with it. Give yourself permission to grieve and cry if needed. By facing and feeling your true feelings, you allow the healing to begin. It may still hurt, and you may still feel a range of emotions for a while, but by giving them a chance to rise, you're essentially allowing yourself to process and deal with them in a healthy way. It may not be easy, but in the long run, it can lead to growth, self discovery, and a greater understanding of yourself and your emotions. Embracing your feelings is an important step towards personal growth and healing. Take time for yourself. After a breakup, it's essential to take time to yourself, reconnecting with yourself and engaging in activities that bring you joy is key to restoring your inner peace and allowing you to move forward. Spend time reflecting on why the relationship didn't work out and what lessons you can learn from it. Then create a plan to nurture yourself. Take up a new hobby. Practice mindfulness activities such as meditation or journaling. Listen to uplifting music. Go for walks in nature. Meet new people. The possibilities are endless. As you nurture yourself and rediscover who you are, don't forget to savor the present moment. Focus on what brings you joy in life without worrying about the future or regretting the past. Take one step at a time and be kind to yourself during this process of self-discovery and healing. With patience and positive thinking, soon enough you will find that all of your hard work has paid off. You will be feeling happy and ready whatever life throws your way. Now, before I go on, what I want to say is that when you look at the backdrop, it says invest in yourself. And that's the best thing you can do is to learn to invest in yourself because who you are today is not who you're going to be tomorrow. And often the kinds of relationships we choose are the ones that we feel comfortable with in the environment that we grew up in, whether they were healthy or not. Therefore, it is important for you to learn what a healthy relationship is and how to have one, and not allow yourself to be abused in any way. Surround yourself with positive people. Surrounding yourself with positive people can be an invaluable source of support after a breakup. When you're feeling down and out, try to reach out to the people in your life who make you feel safe and understood. Spend quality time with them and seek the advice about how to move forward. Being among positive people doesn't just mean avoiding toxic relationships, but also seeking out individuals who can offer motivation, encouragement, and hope. They might be family members, friends, colleagues, or even strangers who have been through a similar experience. Connecting with them not only helps you find emotional relief, but also provides valuable insight into how to cope with difficult situations more effectively. Overall, it is important to remember that you are never alone, especially during hard times, and that there are always people around you willing to offer support and guidance. It can take a strong network of individuals for us to remain hopeful during challenging moments in life. So make sure to build relationships with those who will lift your spirits and help bring out the best in you. And the last thing what you need to think about is how to let go of the past. In order to move on from the past, it's essential to let go of any anger or resentment you may have felt towards your ex partner. It may feel challenging, especially if they're the one that ended the relationship, but doing so will help free up space in your heart to move forward and find peace. Granted, this may take some time, and that's all right. Just know that at some point you want to be able to let go all that has occurred and move on to new possibilities. Lastly, it's important for you to focus on the future instead of dwelling on the past. Think about what you want out of life and how you plan to get there. If you can, make a list of goals that you'd like to achieve, visualizing your goals and creating actionable steps that will help you achieve them can give you the positive reinforcement needed to keep pushing forward. Doing so will help you give something positive to focus on during the time of healing. Going through a breakup can be tough, but you can get through it. Allow yourself time to grieve and process your emotions. Don't feel as if you have to brush yourself, as it's normal to feel a range of emotions for a while. If you're really struggling with your healing journey, consider seeking support from a therapist, as they can help you press process your feelings and gain insight into what has happened. Remember, you are not alone. With time, you can find other closure and start living a happier life. There are many online resources available that provide tips and strategies on how to cope with a workout. And the last thing that I'm going to say is what we want in a relationship today may not be what we're looking for tomorrow. Therefore, those things and the kind of relationship that we have today may not be the kind of relationship that we need long term. And therefore, there's often reasons why a relationship ends, and it's how you learn to deal with it once it has finished, and how you learn how to go on with your life in the future.